I'm here in Montreal in the World Film Festival to present my first feature entitled Landes. There is an English title which is Under the Pines. It tells the story of a young widow in the early 20s in France, in the southwest of France. A young woman who has decided to rule herself the enormous estates of her husband, and who has decided to make this man's dream come true. Is that this dream is bringing electricity all over the estates, and she has to fight to make this dream come true. And also, of course, this movie is for me a romantic tale, and it's also a movie of wide spaces and a way of discovering a huge and enormous forest and beautiful landscapes that are pretty unknown.
Tell us about the cast and the crew.
So this picture, we have the pleasure to discover Marie Gillain, who is a great French actress and leading part and leading role. There's also Miou, who is a famous French actress also, and Jalil Lespert, who is a French actor and movie director, and they bring a lot in the artistic point of view in this film, of course.
What's the production company and what's the budget of the movie?
It's a pretty low budget film. Around 2 million euros, and it was produced by a little company called Sésame Film, and Belgium, a producer from Belgium also, who is Alain Berliner. So it was co-produced between France and Belgium, and we succeeded to make a movie, a period film with a romantic enhancement, which is we think a beautiful one, and when we could overcome the budget difficulties.
And Montreal Festival is your first stop on the festival circuit. How did this happen? Why did you choose this festival, or did they choose you, or whatever? Tell us about that.
We had the pleasure to be chosen by the festival here. Right. It was a real great surprise for us. And the film was released previously in France and Belgium, but it has no selection in other festivals. So that was the first one, and so it's an international premiere for this film, and also a first time for me in Montreal and in Canada.
So tell us, what did you feel about this festival, the city, the ambiance? Did you meet other producers, directors, made deals here, or just enjoyed and promoted?
No, we had a great time here, really. I was discovering this city, I was discovering this festival, and also we could meet so many different people. And especially one thing for me that was really moving is that the audience could be touched by the film. I saw that they were moved by the film, and they appreciate it really well. And because there is an artistic dimension in this movie, like a picture approach, very pictorial, and here people seem to react really positively to that. Really.
So pine trees are heroes of the film as well.
Well, it's the really starting point of the movie for me. Mm-hmm. It's the place where I come from. This enormous forest in the southwest of France. I was a little kid in this forest, and time passed, and I had this feeling, this desire to represent this forest on a big screen, of a silver screen of cinema.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and for me, It's like the wide and broad areas and spaces we can find in American cinematography, like John Ford's Monument Valley, for instance. So that this forest in the southwest of France it was pretty much like that. There is a cinematic dimension really with this forest, and it was a powerful set for such a tale, such a romantic tale.
Is this, am I wrong, is this a legacy from Napoleon III or something?
Yeah, exactly. In fact, this region was pretty much a desert in till the end of the 19th century, and there was this decision of Napoleon III at that time when the colonization everywhere took place, and they decided to enhance this territory. To build a new territory, planting those pines, this forest from almost nothing, and it turned from a desert to become an enormous forest. So it's like a creation of man, this landscape, and of course the people who live and work there in this forest are pretty specific, and they were involved in resin industry. And so there was some kind of a proletariat, workman and unionist developing struggles in this open air set, and that was something very unexpected for the landowners. They couldn't expect that their farmers could become unionists and workers like in other industrial areas of the world. So there were so many hard struggles. So that was a nice and strong context for telling such a story.
Last question. Speaking of a festival, what's your next step? Do you have any other festival presentations planned yet? Or?
Well, we don't know yet. I know that here the film was really appreciated, and I can't say really something else, but I think there will be something
to be continued.
Well, yeah, will happen here.
Okay.
Maybe a prize.
That would be good. Yes.
And so
vibes.
We'll see the next step. But I'm now writing another script and working on the next movie.
Fantastic. We thank you very much.
Thank you very much, really.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.